by heart.
Hey everyone, Adam here, and I am back again for another reaction for the channel, and this time I'm reacting to a brand new artist along with an artist who I know and love. So this is Sondre, Lerche and Alone in the Dark featuring AURORA. I actually mean Alone in the Night. Apologies. Super excited for this. I do not know the artist, but here we go. This is Sondre, Lerche featuring AURORA, Alone in the Dark. Again, apologies. I see an acoustic guitar, so I can only guess it's going to be an acoustic song. Let's check it out.
Alone in the night, with only the thought of you. The stars that come into view. Do I know you by heart? When we are apart.
Breathiness.
How are you so near to me? So vivid, so clear to me. Like I know you by heart.
When you want me, like I want you.
Beautiful.
We're defenseless to our senses, to ourselves. But in hindsight, beyond the moonlight, at the merciless break of dawn, will we awake and love move on? Our bodies fade at the hands of time, like stars eclipsed in the dawn, all alone in the night.
Beautiful break there in the sound.
All alone in the night. Alone in the night, when you're making love to me. We know love instinctively. Don't you know me by heart? When you love me like I love you, we're defenseless to our senses, to our souls. But in hindsight, in the twilight, at the merciless break of dawn, will we awake? Will love be gone? Our memories slay
through the hands of time, like stars eclipse in the dark, like you and I, all alone in the night, all alone in the night, all alone in the night. Alone in the night, how will you remember us if your memory turns to dust? Will you know me by heart? By heart. By heart. By
And there we go. Alone in the Night. Wow. That was just beautiful, right? It was just serene. It was just, just very elegant. It was such a nice song to listen to. That song there took me right back to like the era again of like 1940s, even earlier than that. It was just very much like classical love story type music. It was beautiful. Very sweeping in its scale. You can imagine that just, a pair of lovers just kind of walking through the forest, kind of listening to that. It was just beautiful, very serene, very sweeping. You kind of swept along in the narrative and the love story of that. It was beautiful. It was very cinematic in its sound, and I really, really liked that. It was a song that was telling a story from two people as well, which is always interesting. And you just got swept up in that narrative. It was just beautiful to listen to, and perfectly performed by both Aurora and Sondre. It was just gorgeous, where they came together and just really delivered that narrative of two lovers. Like there's lyrics in there talking about being alone in the night, but yet there's distance, but then there's togetherness as well. Like feeling together, feeling apart, coming back together, like all of this. And it was beautifully portrayed in just the vocal here. It was stunning. I mean, the music video itself is very much like behind the scenes of like them constructing the song, writing the song, other people involved in the construction of this song as well. You saw them up on the roof together chatting, you saw them going for walks together, which was lovely, and it genuinely was. And I always like to see a little bit of like a backstageness to production on songs and how songs were made, so that was really, really interesting. I did like that, and I liked that it looked like Aurora was putting her stamp and like giving her thoughts as well, and it was genuinely a great construction of the song. You could hear the Aurora-ness in the song in parts, and then I don't know anything else by Sondre, but incredible. Really, really interesting vocal. When he very first started, it reminded me a lot of Johnny Cash, in that it was that deeper, there was that gravel, there was a little bit of grit in there, and Johnny Cash is a master of that type of vocal, right? Very emotive as well, and you could kind of hear that in his initial vocal, but then obviously we had an evolution of that. And I think what's great about this is, it's a longer song. I mean, we're talking like 6 minutes 18 here on the video, give or take, the length of the song. So there's a little bit before and after as well. But when you're writing a long song like this, you've got to have dynamics, right? You've got to have something which keeps it fresh, building up and changing certain sections, but then bringing us back to the sound that we know. and the song and the meaning of the song. And I think that was handled really, really well here, how we got certain sections which kind of diverged a little bit, but then brought us back to that main kind of sweeping sound of the song. It was very dreamlike. It was so easy to get swept up in this. Aurora's higher range, incredible. Incredible. I've always said when she slips up into that real high kind of tone and that pitch that she's got, it's beautifully constructed, and she easily slides up into it, and we had that a lot in this song, which was fantastic. I love that we got Sondre as well, and he kind of did the same right at the end there, that beautiful kind of higher voice there, it was kind of going up into head voice. It was just beautiful from both artists. I really liked this. It was a really beautiful duet. It was very sweeping. You could see that they worked together very, very well. You could see them kind of making notes together and constructing the song together, and that's what's so interesting. You compare this to like other songs in kind of modern day charts when it's a singer featuring this person, and you can tell sometimes that person's just been brought in to sing this section and go. You know, and there's like, for me, there's a lack of authenticity there. It's like very cold. It's just bring this person in, sing the song together, you go. Whether you came in or not doesn't really impact the song, but yeah, your name's featured on there anyway. And it's for more like a commercial hit, right? Whereas this, you can tell that both artists want to work together. They understand each other's strength. They know exactly what they're there for. They're constructing the song together. And that is the definitive way for me of writing music together. And that's what's important. And that's what makes things like this stand out. A duet like this stand out and show us how it is done right. So I want to say a big thank you to Nils, who made me aware of this. This is for you, my friend. This was a Patreon request, and he joined my Patreon, which means straight away, if you join, your request goes right to the top of the list. So if you do want to jump in on the Patreon, the details will be later on. But what did you think of this duet between both artists on the song Alone in the Night? You know what to do by now. Please leave me your comments down below. And if you have any other suggestions by both artists, please leave those down below as well. As you know, I read every single comment. I reply to as many as I possibly can, and I always appreciate when you guys take the time to comment, so thank you so much. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Please come and subscribe to the channel if you don't already, and make sure you hit that bell icon as well. Everything there costs nothing, and it's the fastest way to get new notifications when a brand new video like this drops. All of my social media is just up here. All of my links are just down below. If you do want to jump into the Patreon, the details for that are coming up now. Alright everyone, so here we have the Patreon page. A lot of you have been asking about this, and we finally have it in place right now. We have 3 tiers. We have Here For It, Out of This World, and Blown Away, all with different prices there and different things attached to them. So honestly, anything that you want to give, any tier that you want to join is absolutely incredible, and you have my thanks always. Just to run through a few little things here, so your name will appear at the end of each video, and a thank you. For this tier, you will have the same things, and you will also see the videos on here before they go live on YouTube, and you'll also be able to make requests to me, which will be bumped right up to the top of the list. And then finally, the top tier here is exactly the same as the other 2 tiers, but you also have access to a monthly Zoom call with myself and others to discuss everything about the music that you love. So yeah, if you want to join the Patreon, the link is just down below. So thank you again, everybody, for checking this out. Thank you again, Nils, for sending me this. I really, really do appreciate it. And yeah, until next time, take care.